Dear students, welcome back to a new mathematics session. In today's session, we shall discuss a new chapter, that is chapter number 11 from the NCERT textbook, Conic Sections. Let's begin the topic. We have already studied about straight lines in details in the previous chapter. In this chapter, conic sections, we are going to study a few new shapes. These shapes are circles, parabola, ellipse and hyperbola. You are already familiar about circles and you have studied about circles in the lower classes. You must also hear about parabola in physics. When we throw an object into the air, it will always follow a parabolic path. The word ellipse is also must be familiar because you learned that our Earth orbits around the Sun in an elliptical path. Now, hyperbola is relatively a new shape. Whenever we study pressure versus volume diagrams in chemistry, some of these diagrams are actually hyperbolic in nature. In this chapter, we are going to study the common link between all these shapes. The common link is that we can get all of these different shapes when we cut a cone in different ways. Let's see how these shapes are formed from a cone. Here we are going to use a double cone for visualizing conic sections. To do this, we are going to cut this double cone at different angles. For the first angle, we are going to take a flat plane which is at an angle of 0 degree. When we cut a cone using this, we get a circular shape and we will get a circle at every layer in the cone. When we increase the angle of plane a little and cut the cone at this angle, the circular shape does not remain anymore and it has stretched a little bit to create an ellipse. And in the third situation, increase the angle of plane further and we have reached an angle such that plane is parallel to the cone. At this angle, when we cut the cone, the new shape now we are getting is called parabola. In the fourth situation, increase the angle even further and at this situation, when we cut the double cone, we can see that both the double cones are giving two independent shapes together. Both of these together are called hyperbola. What we see here was we can get four different shapes by using same double cone when we cut it at four different angles, and that is why all these four shapes are collectively called the conic sections. Now let's discuss all these four shapes in detail separately. The first one is circle. A circle is the set of all points in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point in the plane. Here, very familiar definition for us, this one. A circle is a set of all points in a plane, collection of points in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point. On the circumference of the circle, if you take any point, that points are equidistant from a fixed point. That fixed point we have used one name, that is called the center. The fixed point is called the center of the circle, and the distance from the center to a point on the circle is called the radius of the circle. Now, consider a circle with the center O, and OP1 is one of the radii, OP2 is another radii, OP3 is another radii. So these are all the fixed distance. OP1 is a fixed distance because we have taken a point P1 on the circumference of the circle. This point to the center, that is called OP1, that is the fixed distance, that is called the radius. And that OP1 will be same as OP2 and OP3 and so on. So here OP1, OP2 and OP3 are called the radii of the circle and O is the center of the circle. Next, equation of a circle. We are going to form the equation of a circle. Consider a circle with center C with coordinates h, k, and there is a point P on the circumference of the circle whose coordinates are x, y. Center is h, k and the x, y an arbitrary point on the circumference of the circle. So here given C, h, k be the center and r be the radius of the circle, let P, x, y be any point on the circle, then by definition CP The distance between the point C and P is called the radius. So here modulus Cp is mentioned because we need a positive value. Modulus of Cp is equal to R. Then by using the distance formula, we know how to find out the distance between 2 points when its coordinates are given. Root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So root of x2 minus x1, that means x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to, we call this distance PC as radius or Cp as radius r, that is equal to r. Left side there is a square root. If you want to remove the square root, what we can do is just square it. When we square, this square root will be gone and here r square will be coming. That means x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. This is the general equation of a circle. Next, we shall discuss exercise problems. First question from exercise 11.1. Find the equation of the circle with center 0, 2 and radius r. Here center is there and radius is there. So we are asked to find out the equation of the circle. So equation of the circle, we know the formula x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Here h and k are the coordinates of the center and r is the radius. So let's write down the center h comma k, that is given to us 0, 2 and radius r is given to us 2. Let's substitute it. So x minus h means 0 the whole square plus y minus k is here 2, so y minus 2 the whole square is equal to radius is 2, so 2 square. X minus 0 is x, so x square plus y minus 2 the whole square equal to 4. Then just expand it by using a minus b the whole square formula. A minus b the whole square, we know that a square minus 2ab plus b square, or a square plus b square minus 2ab. X square coming as it is, a minus b the whole square expansion, y square plus 2 square is 4 minus 2ab means 2 into 2, 4 into y equal to 4. So expansion you should know, or else you can just write down as a rough calculation and find out and write it here. So directly you should be able to expand it. Then x square plus y square, this one is minus 4y, and you can see there left side there is a 4, right side also there is a 4. If you take this 4 to the right side, it becomes 4 minus 4, that is 0. So instead you can directly cancel here also, it's not an issue. So right side will be 0. So x square plus y square minus 4y is equal to 0. This is a required equation of a circle with center 0, 2 and radius 2. Next we shall discuss question number 2. Find the equation of the circle with center minus 2, 3 and radius 4. Here center is given minus 2, 3 and radius is 4. Same like the previous question only. Equation of a circle we can write x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. Label it as equation number 1. Here center hk is given to us minus 2, 3 and the radius is given to us 4. Let's substitute it. X minus h is minus 2. So x minus 2 the whole square plus y minus k is 3. So y minus 3 the whole square equal to radius 4 square. That is minus into minus plus x plus 2 the whole square plus y minus 3 the whole square equal to 4 square is 16. A plus b the whole square expansion. A plus b the whole square, we know that a square plus b square plus 2ab. So x square plus b square, b is 2, 2 square plus 2ab, 2 into 2, 4 into x. So 4x plus y minus 3 the whole square. Formula is a minus b the whole square expansion, a square plus b square minus 2ab. So a square means here y square plus b square means 3 square minus 2ab. So minus 2 into 3. So 6 into y. So 2ab means 2 into 3 into y. 2 into 3 is 6. 6 into y is 6y minus 6y equal to 16. Then little bit of calculation. X square. Here there is an y square. Bring together. Then here there is a 4x. Then here there is minus 6y. So first square terms. Then here power 1 is there. Next step, sorry, here power 2 terms we arranged first, then power 1 terms, or x square term, y square term and x term and y term, then constant terms. Here 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. Arrangement is you have to arrange it in a logical sense. Then x square plus y square plus 4x minus 6y. You can see here 4 plus 9. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13, then when we take this 16 to the left side, it comes as minus 16. That means here left side will be coming 13 minus 16. 13 minus 16, we know that it is minus 3. That's why here minus 3 coming. X square plus y square plus 4x minus 6y, then minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the required equation of the circle with center minus 2, 3 and radius 4. Next we shall discuss the third question. Find the equation of a circle with center 1 by 2, 1 by 4 and radius 1 by 12. Same as the previous question, but the numbers what we have got here is a little problematic, means fractions. So calculation you have to do it very carefully. Equation of the circle x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Here h comma k, that is the center 1 by 2 comma 1 by 4, and the radius we know that it is 1 by 12. So h is first corresponding x value 1 by 2, k is y value, that is 1 by 4. Then r is 1 by 12, h is 1 by 2, okay, h is 1 by 2, k is 1 by 4, then r is 1 by 12. Even without writing directly from the question also, you must be able to write. Then putting the values, just we can put in the values in 1. X minus h, here h is 1 by 2, so x minus 1 by 2 the whole square plus y minus k, k is here 1 by 4, so y minus 1 by 4 the whole square equal to r square is 1 by 12 the whole square. Substitution is over. Now calculation part. Here a minus b the whole square, as before you must be very familiar with these identities, a minus b the whole square and a plus b the whole square. In the previous questions we have used both. So a minus b the whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So a square, that is x square, plus b square, that is 1 by 2 the whole square, minus 2 into a is x into b is 1 by 2. In the previous questions we didn't write this step because there is no fractions, directly we can write. But here fractions are there, the better to write so that calculation will be a little easier. Then here y minus 1 by 4 the whole square, a minus b the whole square is mentioned. So here a square, that is y square, plus b square, that is 1 by 4 square, minus 2ab, 2 into y into 1 by 4, it's written, equal to 1 by 12 square, that is 1 by 12 square is 144. Then x square plus 1 by 2 square, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, minus, here cancellation can be done, that is this 2 and these 2 we can cancel. Then we are getting as only x balance, that is written minus x, then plus y square plus 1 square is 1, 4 square is 16, minus, here also cancellation is there in the next step, that is 2 and 4 we can cancel, and here will be 2. That means numerator we are having y and denominator having 2. So minus, here a minus is there, 1 by 2 it's written y, 1 by 2 into y equal to 1 by 144. Then here next, as before we have done arrangements, square terms x square plus y square, then x terms we can minus x, then y term that is minus 1 by 2y, then all the constants plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16. Then this 1 by 44 we can bring to the left side, that is minus 1 by 44 equal to 0. Next, when we check the denominator, the denominator's LCM is 144, that we have taken 144. Then here as you see, first term, second term, third term, these three terms there is no denominator. That means the common denominator 144 we have taken, we have to multiply 144 into x square, then 144 into y square, that is written, minus 144 into x, it is written. Now here denominator is there 2. So when we divide 2 with 144, we are 144 by 2, we are getting a 72. So that you have to multiply here. So 72 into y, it is written. Then here denominator is 4. 144 when we divide with 4, we are getting 36. So that you have to multiply here 1 into 36, that is 36. Then again here denominator is 16. So 144 we have to divide with the 16. We will be getting 9. So that 9 you have to multiply here. 1 into 9 is 9. Minus here denominator is 144. Same as our common denominator. No need of multiplication. Directly we can write minus 1 equal to 0. Calculations you have to do it mentally. If you feel difficulty to divide mentally, then you can just write and divide. Okay, should not make any mistake. Then this 144 we can multiply here, cross multiplication. So 144x square plus 144y square minus 144x minus 72y, 36 plus 9 minus 1. So 36 plus 8, that is 44, equal to 0 into 144, that is 0. Then same like before, left hand side 144x square, 144y square minus 144x minus 72y plus 44 equal to 0. Then 144x square plus 144y square minus 144x minus 72y plus 44 equal to 0. This is our required equation. But here when we check in each term, these all the terms are heavier terms. So what we can do here, everywhere there is 4 common, just to take common. 4 common we can take. So 4 when we take outside, 144 divided with 4 means you will get 36. So 36x square, here also 36 will be coming, 36 into y square, minus here also 144, when we divide with 4 we will get 36, minus 72 divided with 4 we will get 18. So minus 18y plus 44 when we divide with 4 will be getting 11 equal to 0. Now here you can check, this 4 we can bring to the right side, it comes as 0. That means after simplification, the simplified form we are getting as 36x square plus 36y square minus 36x minus 18y plus 11 equal to 0. So here when we reach, some people may stop here, so it's not an issue, but make sure that if you simplified it in a proper manner and simplest form if you write, that would be better. Move on to the fourth question. Find the equation of the circle with center 1, 1 and radius root 2. So this is just similar to the previous question and easy to do also. So this question you will try it as homework. Next we shall discuss question number 5. Find the equation of the circle with the center minus a comma minus b and radius root of a square minus b square. Here also same thing, only equation of circle we have to form, different format. Here alphabets are there, variables. So we know that the equation of the circle is x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is r square. Center is given to us hk, that is minus a comma minus b. Radius is also there, root of a square minus b square. Let's substitute it. X minus h is minus a, substituted, plus y minus k is minus b, substituted, is equal to root of r square, we have to substitute. That means the root of a square minus b square the whole square. Let's do the calculation. X minus into minus plus a the whole square plus y into minus plus b the whole square. Square root and square cancelled, and root of a square minus b square the whole square will be getting as a square minus b square. Square root is gone. Then remove the bracket as before by using the identity a plus b the whole square. A square, that is a square, plus b square, that is a square, plus 2ab, 2 into a into x. Here we are not multiplying that way, directly writing 2ax, plus here a plus b the whole square, that means y square plus b square plus 2ab, that is 2 into y into b, so 2by equal to a square minus b square. Let's arrange it. X square plus y square plus x terms 2ax, then y term 2by, then the remaining terms a square plus b square equal to a square minus b square on the right hand side. Then bring these terms also to the left hand side, that means x square plus y square plus 2ax plus 2by plus a square plus b square. These are there already on the left side. Right side terms will come to the left side, that means a square comes as minus a square, minus b square when we move to the left side it comes as plus b square equal to 0. Here also some cancellation we can do. You can see there plus a square minus a square is cancelled. Then the balance will be x square plus y square plus 2ax plus 2by, then b square plus b square, that is 2b square equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the circle having center minus a comma minus b and radius root of a square minus b square. Next we shall discuss question number 6. Find the center and the radius of the circle x plus 5 the whole square plus y minus 3 the whole square equal to 36. Here we are asked to find out the center and radius. Equation is given to us. Just the reverse process of the previous question. Previously what we have done is our center and radius will be getting, then we will be forming the equation. They will be given to us center and radius and we will be forming the equation. Now equation is there, we have to write center and radius. Quite simple question. equation we can write x plus 5 the whole square plus y minus 3 the whole square equal to 36. Let's check out the general equation x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. Very carefully you have to watch. Here x next sign is minus. Here sign is plus. Here next sign is minus. Means inside the bracket there should be minus sign. Here also minus sign should be there. We have to make it this one in this format. Means you see here this is plus, but our required sign is minus. The rest of the things are okay. Here plus, here also plus. Here minus, here also minus. Not an issue. So only this one is the problem. So let's change. Plus means two minuses. Minus into minus is plus. Split that way. X minus of minus 5. When we multiply this minus into minus, we'll be getting plus the whole square plus. This one no need to change it because same as the required one. Y minus 3 the whole square equal to 36. Now we have to compare it with the general form. X minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. Then here instead of h, minus 5 is there. In place of k, 3 is there. Remember, don't write minus 3 because here minus is there, here also same minus. After minus, what is the balance here? 3. Here k is also. So k is equal to 3. Then r square, in place of r square, 36 is there. So the center of the circle h comma k, that is minus 5 comma 3. Minus 5 and 3 are the values of h and k. Then radius. Here radius is r. Actually, as per our equation, r square we have got. R square is 36. From r square, if you want to calculate r, we can write here if you want. That is r is equal to root of 36. Root of 36 is 6. So this is the way we have to find out the value of r. It's not necessary to write the step. It's for understanding purpose it is written. Directly we can write because we know how to write the square root. So here the radius is 6. Next we shall discuss the 7th question. Find the center and radius of the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y minus 45 equal to 0. This is a simplified form of the equation. So we have to bring back to the form x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. Now we will be able to find out the values of the coordinates of center and the value of radius. Little bit different way we have to do this one. So you have to be careful till the end. Let's write the given equation x square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y minus 45 equal to 0. Now we are going to group it. X terms together, y terms together, constant to the right side. So x terms together, x square minus 4x is there. Then y terms together, y square and minus 8y is there. The balance is there is a 45 minus 45. Bring to the right side, it comes as plus 45. Then we know the equation. This is in the form x minus h the whole square. Something square plus y minus k, another difference. Here first term minus second term, it is a difference square. Here also there is a difference square equal to r square. That way we have to make it. But here there is only two terms. Here also only two terms. What we can do? In the previous questions also we have used identities like a minus b the whole square and a plus b the whole square and all to remove the bracket. So the same identity only we have to use to bring back to the standard form. So what we can do is here x square. By using the identity, you can see there if you check a minus b the whole square, a minus b the whole square, if you check what will be the expansion, a minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2 into a into b, 2 into a into b plus b square. This is what the expansion plus b square. So this is the way we are going to do here. Means if you want to use this identity, there should be an a square term minus 2 into a into b term plus b square term. So here first two terms we will be getting from here. You see x square minus, there is a minus sign. 4x we can write it as 2 into x into 2. So 2 into a into b is there. So a is our x. You can see here a is our x. A is our x. Then b will be what? Here there is b. B is 2. Okay. 2ab. So b is 2. Let it be there in the mind. Okay. Plus here y square minus 8y. We have to split in this format again. Y square minus 2ab means 8 is there. From there we are taking 2. 2 into, from 8 to 2 if you take, 8 by 2 is 4 balance. Then y also is there. So y into 4. 2 into y into 4. That means 2 into 4 is 8. 8 into y is 8y. So 2ab format we have written. That means we can imagine the next term if you want, it should be 4 square. It means b is 4. So here b is 2, here b is 4, but it is not there in our hand. We are going to put it from our hand, okay? So what we can do is x square minus 2 into x into 2. This much is there with us, that is written. As I said before, we need a b square term. B we know from here it is there too. So we don't have b square, just to put b square, no problem. Plus 2 square we put. But it is from our hand we are putting, so for balancing we have to put 1 minus 2 square also, because 2 square minus 2 square is 0. The same thing only here also, y square minus 2y4, 2 into y into 4, and b is here 4, because we need a b square. When we split, we identified b must be 4, so but it is not there in our hand, but we are going to put from our hand, plus 4 square we put. For balancing that, just on the spot minus it 4 square equal to 45. This adjustment you have to be very careful, okay? Then this one, x square minus 2 into x into 2 plus 2 square. These three only we want. These three terms, a square minus 2ab plus b square, together group it. Then here also 1, 2, 3. These three terms we want. Y square minus 2y into 4 plus 4 square. The balance, there is a minus 2 square, there is a minus 4 square. Bring out equal to 45. Then a minus b the whole square we have written before also, a square plus 2ab, a square plus b square minus 2ab, or a square minus 2ab plus b square, all are same only. X minus 2 the whole square plus y minus 4 the whole square. Then here 2 square is 4, 4 square is 16 equal to 45. Then x minus 2 the whole square plus y minus 4 the whole square equal to, bring these two terms to the right side. 45 plus 4 plus 16, minus 4 coming to the right side, plus 4, minus 16 coming, plus 16. X minus 2 the whole square plus y minus 4 the whole square equal to 20 plus 45, that is 65 we have got. Almost we have reached. X minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. Almost we have reached. Comparing with x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. When we compare it, here there is a minus sign, here also minus, here is minus, here is also minus. There is a separation plus. So everything is fine. Then when we compare it, what we are getting is h. In place of h, here 2 is there. In place of k, here 4 is there. Then r square is, we are having 65. Then center hk we are getting as 2, 4, and the square root of r square, that is r square is 65, r means root 65. So we have got the center as well as the radius. Calculation is a little bit different way we have to do, but you have to be very careful. Try to do it 1 or 2 times separately in a sheet of paper. Move on to question number 8. Find the center and radius of the circle x square plus y square minus 8x plus 10y minus 12 is equal to 0. This question you will try it as homework. Next we shall discuss 9th question. Find the center and radius of the circle 2x square plus 2y square minus x is equal to 0. Let's write the given equation. But here there is a problem with the equation. You can see here 2x square. It is not a perfect square. The previous question and all in this format, x square, y square and all, they are perfect squares. But when there is 2 is there with x square, it's not a perfect square. Here also same thing. So first of all, we have to remove these 2. For that, just to take 2 outside. When we take 2 outside, first term will be x square, second term will be y square. Here x by 2 will be coming. So when you multiply 2 inside, 2 cancel, x will be coming. Okay. That means x square plus y square minus x by 2 equal to this 2 we can bring to the right side. It comes as 0 by 2. So x square minus, just arrange it, okay, x terms together, x square minus x by 2 plus y square equal to, here right side 0 will be there. Then as before, x square minus, here x by 2 is there. X by 2 we have to go for little arrangement. That means 2 into 1 by 4. 2 into 1 by 4 means when we cancel these 2 and 4, what will be coming? 1 by 2 will be coming. So x by 2 is final one when we do the calculation here. So for just time being, we are just doing an adjustment, plus y square equal to 0. Then here we know that it is in the form 2 into a into b. Here or b into a, whatever it is. Here x term is there, you see there, this is x. Here 2ab, one term is there. One term is 1 by 4, but that 1 by 4 is not there. 1 by 4 square must be there if you want to make a perfect square. So 1 by 4 square is not there, but we can put it that 1 by 4 square. As before, we can put 1 by 4 square. So x square minus 2 into 1 by 4 into x plus 1 by 4 square we put from our hand. For balancing that one, we have to put minus 1 by 4 the whole square, because positive and negative it will be cancelled. Then plus y square is our remaining term, that is equal to 0. What we have done is we split it. We should get an idea how we have to reach from this stage to this stage. Okay, there is no shortcut and all. Here 2ab, always keep it in mind that a minus b or a plus b the whole square expansion. So first term is x square term, second term is 2ab term. So 2ab means in that format we have to bring. So here 2 is not there. What do you have to do? Put from our hand 2 into. Then you have to balance it the given equation. Here 1 by 2 only is there as constant. So here 2 is there in the numerator, means to balance that one 1 by 4 we have to put. Then this 2 and 4 will be cancelled, like 1 by 2 will be coming. That is the way a logical arrangement we have to do. Plus y square equal to 0. There is no formula or there is no shortcut to do these questions. Logic we have to use. Then after reaching this step, what you have to do? First term square is there. That means x is there. Then 2ab means one term is there. One term is square is missing. That means 1 by 4 square is not there with us. So just to put 1 by 4 square. Then minus it that one. Minus 1 by 4 square plus y square equal to 0. This is the way we have to do. We need a proper practice to solve these questions. Then this one now it is in the proper form. A minus b the whole square. A, that is x square, is square root of x square, that is x, minus b is 1 by 4. A minus b the whole square. Minus, here there is 1 by 4 as it is there, plus y square equal to 0. Then x minus 1 by 4 the whole square plus y square. We want two square terms only. This one you can take to the right side. That is minus 1 by 4 going right side. It comes as plus 1 by 4 square. That is, now we can check this in the form x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. But here there is a problem. But y minus k the whole square is not there. It's not an issue. What we can do is just to put a 0 there, because y minus 0 whole square is y square only. So x minus 1 by 4 the whole square plus y minus 0 the whole square equal to 1 by 4 the whole square. So we can compare it with the general form. What will be there? H is 1 by 4. Then k is 0. R square is 1 by 4 the whole square. R square is 1 by 4 the whole square, means R directly we can write it is 1 by 4. So we have got the center as well as the radius of the circle. Dear students, today we have learned how circle, parabola, ellipse and hyperbola are formed from a cone, and we have learned the general equation of a circle, and we have solved some questions from the first exercise. Go through the video properly and solve the difficult problems in a separate sheet of paper, and while solving, if you have any doubt, please mark it and keep. We will discuss it during the discussion session. Thank you for watching.